I'm tracking the potential of tropical development toward our holiday weekend. The very latest coming up.
Streaming on clickorlando.com and broadcasting live, you're watching News 6 at 4 p.m.
Have been asking about what's going on with the tropics, specifically this area that's highlighted there, and what it could mean for your 4th of July forecast.
Yeah, you can see why they're asking, right? Meteorologist Julie Broughton joins us now with everything we need to know. Julie.
It always is concerning when you see a highlighted area near where you live, but this basically will end up being some rainforest. Here's what we're talking about. So this area of yellow you see from the Gulf across our area out into the Atlantic has been highlighted by the National Hurricane Center, giving a 30% chance of some week. A front is continuing to push to the south. That will stall out across our area, and then an area of low pressure will develop along that. We think that will either happen over the Gulf or over the Atlantic, and where it develops will depend how much rain we could potentially get from this. We'll talk more about that scenario coming up for you in just a few minutes. But first, here's what we're looking at across central Florida right now. Not a whole lot of rain out there, but we are seeing some pockets of heavier rain moving into southern Brevard County. Not a lot of lightning, but areas like Grant and Valcarce, you'll see some of that rain tracking into your area. We'll pinpoint the showers for tonight and talk about when our chance of rain goes up even a little bit more coming up.
All right, Julie, thank you. Whether we're tracking storms or tracking the tropics, now is a good time to make sure to download our News 6 weather app. Our hurricane app is built into it. It sends personalized weather alerts and gives you access to our radar. Search WKMG in your app store.
We also have some issues going on in the weather. Julie Broughton standing by with that yellow blob behind you, Julie.
Yeah, we never really like to see a blob over our area, but that is what we're dealing with. We're mainly talking about the threat of some rain, but the National Hurricane Center is watching this highlighted area in yellow, stretching from the Gulf across central Florida out over the Atlantic, and that means that we could see tropical development really anywhere in that area. NHC giving it a 30% chance of further development over the next 7 days. So here's the setup. A front that's now to our north is going to continue dropping into the state of Florida and stall out. Along that front, we are watching for a potential area of low pressure to develop along that front. It could develop over the Gulf. It could develop over the Atlantic. Some of the models taking it one place, other models developing at other places. Regardless of where it develops, a subtropical or tropical depression is possible within that area. However, the location will determine what happens with our weather. So if it develops over the Gulf, we would see a rainier holiday weekend. If it develops over the Atlantic, we would see less rain and potentially even drier air wrapping around on the back side of it as it moves away. Of course, it's a little early to tell, but we're watching all the scenarios and we'll have you covered, keeping you up to date. Here's the water vapor imagery showing you what's going on today. We have a little upper level low that is lifting away, and we've seen some drier air behind that. This front you see to our north, that's the front we're watching that will move into the state of Florida, stall out, and then we'll see that area of low pressure developing along that frontal boundary. Now, beginning tomorrow, really, our rain chances do start to go up, and we are for Thursday looking at the potential of some really heavy rain, especially across our western counties. So we are under a marginal or slight risk for excessive rainfall, which means we could be talking about easily a couple of inches of rain falling as showers and storms develop over the same area. So if you're in a low-lying area or an area that is flood prone, you could be dealing with some flooding issues as we head to the day on Thursday as all that moisture continues to go up. Radar for us right now scanning out, showing a lot of us are dry right now. We have our west coast sea breeze producing showers mainly to the west of I-75. And as we go down into our southern counties, down into southern Osceola County, southern Brevard County, you are seeing some heavier rain lifting to the north, moving right along I-95, seeing some lightning popping with that as well. So if you have plans and you need to be out driving along I-95 in southern Brevard County, heading down into Indian River County, you could run into some ponding of water on roadways. Taking you through the next couple of hours, we'll continue to see some more showers and thunderstorms developing. The heaviest rain by 8 o'clock, stretching from Deltona down through Apopka, Sanford, down toward Orlando, generally lifting off to the north and east thanks to winds from the southwest. As we take you through the overnight hours, most of us will be dry, but the models are indicating some showers, especially across our western counties in the morning. So if you're in areas like Sumter County or Polk County, you could run into some showers tomorrow morning before the rain chance picks up during the day tomorrow. Now, here's a look at your forecast for the rest of the night.
Your forecast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen.
Our overnight lows fall back to 74 in Orlando, 72 for your overnight low in the Villages. 7-day forecast shaping up like this. We go back up to 89 tomorrow. Rain chances the next couple of days, including your 4th of July holiday, stay at 70%. Again, the weekend forecast really dependent upon what happens with that potential area of low pressure. But for now, we're calling it 80% on Saturday and 70% on Sunday.
All right, Julie, thank you. For 25 years, you've been able to swim with dolphins or snorkel with fish right here in Central Florida.
Discovery Cove first opened in 2000, how it's changed throughout the years, and the partnerships that's getting results for our planet. That's next. A live look now at downtown Orlando. Ooh, look at that bug. This is from our Light Orlando Delivering Hope camera. You're watching News 6. We'll be right back.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Light Orlando, delivering hope together.
Some of you are seeing pockets of heavy rain this evening, but with the chance of rain does begin to creep up for us tomorrow. We'll break all of that down and talk about the tropics coming up.
You're watching News 6, a live look now over downtown Orlando from our Light Orlando Delivering Hope camera. We'll be right back.
We do want to check in now with meteorologist Julie Broughton, who is standing by, tracking a lot of changes that are in our forecast.
Yes, we have some rain happening right now, and of course, we are tracking what could potentially be happening in the tropics. I'll show you that in just a moment, but throughout the evening, we will continue to see some more areas of rain developing, some thunderstorms as well, and then we're really going to continue to see the rain chances rising over the next couple of days. Along with that, we could see some periods of heavy rain and the potential, especially on Thursday, of some localized flooding. Now, in the tropics, we are watching an area right on top of us for the potential of some development. National Hurricane Center giving the area highlighted in yellow the potential of development over the next 7 days, about a 30% potential of development as a front drops to the south. Along that, an area of low pressure. Oh my goodness, it's always, this thing has been hanging out here and it's always startling when we see it, but he's just enjoying his time. But again, we're talking about the potential of development as we head into our holiday weekend. I'll show you a little bit more on that coming up in just a minute. But regardless, it looks like our rain chances will be pretty high for Friday and for Saturday. Now, here's what's happening for you right now. This is our Light Orlando Delivering Hope Together camera over downtown Orlando. We're actually seeing a lot of sunshine downtown. 91 degrees with winds coming in out of the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour. A little bit cooler along the coast thanks to a sea breeze. 87 in Melbourne, 91 right now in the Villages, and it is 82 in Ocala. A little bit cooler where we've seen some showers moving through. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast so you can plan the rest of your day. This is Kira giving us a big smile for our Tuesday afternoon. Again, we're going to continue to see some periods of heavy rain throughout the evening, going into the low 80s by 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock, still rain chances hanging around 40% at 81 degrees. Click orlando.com/pins to share your pet photos with us. Now, we mentioned that front is going to drop into Florida and stall out. Here's that front still to our north, and then along that front is where we're watching for an area of low pressure that could take on tropical characteristics. If it's over the Gulf, it'll shoot more moisture our way. If it's over the Atlantic, it may actually wrap some drier air back around into our area. Now, for today, we've seen a little bit more drier air aloft than we've seen the last couple of days, and that's kept our rain chances a little lower so far today. Now, radar for you scanning out, showing we are seeing some pockets of heavy rain, especially if you are in southern Brevard County, taking you through the rest of the evening hours. Some of that will transition to our interior spots. At times this evening, we'll see some pockets of heavy rain, some gusty winds, some lightning. And again, that's what you're seeing down near Barefoot Bay, Grant, Valkyria, Mico. Through the day tomorrow, I think we could see a few showers to start the day, especially across our western counties. Then a better chance of rain begins to roll in as we head into the afternoon hours with some pockets of heavy rain. But I think Thursday, especially across our western counties, that's when we have the potential to see localized flooding as well. Now, here's a forecast for the rest of the evening. 74 for your overnight low, 72 in the Villages, 7-day forecast. Upper 80s for the next few days. For your 4th of July, rain chances are at 70%, going up to 80% for your Saturday.
All right, Julie, thank you. Now to a question for our traffic safety expert.
One person wanted to know about drivers using their hazards in the rain. Trooper Steve explains the rules on the road next.